Hi, guys. Oh, you guys are funny. Hi. I'm not surprised if the chat is being retrograde-ish, honestly, like the whole video. Hi, Sel. Hi, Bailey. Thanks. Oh, welcome, Tiana. I got to make sure this is on Do Not Disturb. Hi, Melissa. I literally had to make a pot of coffee to do this. The moon is going void in like a half an hour, I think. And it's affecting me already. Like whenever the moon goes void, I sort of go like downtime. So, oh, wow. It just went void actually. Like 10 minutes ago. That's why. Hi, Darshell. Oh, mine is not decaf. But I know that I will fall asleep tonight still. Like that's how I'm so tired. I slept for 11 hours last night. That's unheard of. Usually I only sleep like half that time. So, hi, Nikki. So we're going to do what we normally do where we let the cards pick the sign. And I know that a lot of people find that really irritating. So, and I will be keeping the chat up. So, and some people find that irritating too. Just warnings, the warning labels before we start. Hi, Denise. I don't think you know, what's really interesting is I don't think that the notification went out. So if you guys could hit the like button, the thumbs up, that would be great to get the notification out. The suspense kills you, but it's fun. Yeah, thanks, Sil. And if I could get one person, I think Melissa did it last time. She did an excellent job, by the way. Thank you, Melissa. I need to do something for you. But if somebody could do, take the timestamps. Hi, Marina. This is the first chat that I'm seeing the membership things on here. That's pretty cool. Like this is the first live video that I'm seeing, like the members are a different color. One of these days, I will make it where it's in members only chat during the live. Like nobody, if you're not a member, you can't chat. I can be mean like that, but I won't. Hi, Shanna. So who do you guys think is going to be first? That one. I don't know who it is, but that's the one. I don't even want to look yet. Ooh. No, it's Libra. They must need something. They must need to hear something. So this is the Mercury retrograde reading. So this is going to last for the 3 weeks during Mercury retrograde. It goes retrograde tomorrow evening. It goes direct. I know, right? What is it this time? That's exactly what I was thinking, Sil. I was like, no. Sil just found out that she's a Libra rising. So, yeah. So it goes direct on March 9th, I believe. And then we have a 2-week post shadow period. So from now until middle of March, March 20th-ish. If it's buffering, then refresh the page. Yeah, the internet's fine on this end, but it is Mercury retrograde. So, okay. Okay, so Libra, you're either dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn energy, but I'm getting the feeling that, so I have the Devil, the Queen of Wands. Sorry if my energy is a little bit low. I'm seriously exhausted. Like I'm not trying to make it low on purpose. So we have the Devil and Queen of Wands and Temperance. And I feel like there's this energy of needing to be patient with yourself, Libra. I don't even think it's being patient with anybody else. It might be a fire sign that you need to be patient with, but you're a Cancer. Okay. But see, here's the thing is the Devil makes me feel like either this is karmic or there's like an obsessive quality to it. And I'm not sure. Let's clarify. I want to see what the Devil energy is. Oh. Okay. Okay, Libra. I get it. I get it. There's this focus on independence for Libra right now. And it's a very karmic focus on independence. And it's not a, no, don't get a headache. Don't bring that in here. With the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, I think Mercury retrograde is a focus on like what you need to do in order to feel abundant and independent on your own. There's this karmic battle that it feels like has been going on with Libra for probably a couple of years. Libras are really good at, hi Cal. Libras are really good at not being able to make certain decisions for themselves. They almost will like Libras will ghost people. Like, let's just be honest about it, because they don't want to have to make the decision. They won't do it. Right. So if you have somebody either now or in your past, Libra, the Three of Swords, I feel like either this person hurt you or you hurt this person, and it's coming back to sort of bite you in the ass because you need to, there's like this reconciliation that needs to happen. And it's so you can feel better about yourself. It's not about feeling better about somebody else. And the Knight of Cups on Temperance, you have to be patient to be able to, it's not even patience. It's more of a balanced energy. You have to be able to think, Libra has to be able to think not just with their heart, but also with their head. This Mercury retrograde is one of those retrogrades that's more of an emotional thing than a logic thing. So if you are currently like battling yourself with the emotions that you have either towards another person or a situation, and the fight is that you have to focus on yourself, it's going to be really, really hard if you're putting all of your efforts into the outside, Libra. So you need to allow yourself to see the abundance that you've created and put your energy into that, and stop thinking about how you've been hurt in the past, and be kind and patient with yourself moving forward within that. Well, that's on brand for a Libra to be back and forth in their mind about whether they like somebody or not. I mean, but Priscilla, we are not, we're not supporting ghosting in 2020. Like, if somebody ghosts you, stop sending long paragraphs to somebody who's ghosting you, please. Like, don't do it. I'll get there. I'm not the one picking. The energy is the one picking. Hi, Stephanie. hold off on projects. I would not start something brand new right now, but you can certainly like reassess projects or finish projects. Yes, it's the same for Libra rising. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. Hi, Shannon. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Whoa, that one. So it's the opposite. We have Aries, the opposite of Libra. Hi, Amanda. You guys, my best friend Amanda's here. She hasn't been on a live in a minute. So Aries is next. You guessed the next one to be the fire sign, Marina? That's nice. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh my gosh, this Queen of Wands is back. So Libra might be dealing with an Aries. Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Oh, Faru. How come Aries is, it just is. Like if you look at the wheel, Bailey, Aries is opposite Libra. Like that just is the Libra. Aries is the first house and Libra is the seventh house. That's opposite. That's the answer. It's not like they don't, that's not like a trick question. I don't know if that's a trick question or not. So the Three of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, Aries. Okay, so Aries, I feel like you don't know what to do about a situation that involves one too many people. Normally, I don't go directly to like a third-party situation with the Three of Cups, but I'm feeling it strongly with this one. And I think a lot of it, I think it's not like in a, I don't feel like you are dedicated or like in a strong relationship with somebody and then wanting to have a relationship with somebody else. I just feel like maybe you're dating more than one person. I don't know if that makes sense the way that I said that. But with the Knight of Wands, it's like I'm not entirely, like you want what's best for you, but you're not entirely sure what that is. And I think this Mercury retrograde is going to teach you to allow yourself to choose based on what's right for you and not based on what's going to hurt the other person. Because I feel like you're worried about hurting. I thought that, Cal. Like the second the Aries came out, I was like, oh, okay, here we go. So, but yeah, I think that it's based on, it needs to be based on what you want and not like based on whether you're going to hurt somebody else's feelings or not. The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. So the other thing is that I feel like your friend circle, for those of you that aren't in a relationship and this isn't about a third party, I feel like your friend circle is changing. And it has to change. Like there's no, you're welcome, Bailey. There's no, I feel like there's somebody in your friend circle that's not supposed to be there anymore, but you're not sure what to do with that person. Let's see what the Knight of Wands is. Ooh, yeah. See, like you're moving into a time, Aries, of feeling more stable. Think so. I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles on the Knight of Wands, and this is a time that you have to ask yourself, what is going to make me stable? And how is it going to make me stable? And is what because the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles, that's the end. Like that's the end of a cycle. That's a 10, right? It's a completion. So there's a lot of things about this Mercury retrograde where, like, when I say stuff like we're not supporting ghosting in 2020, we're not allowing other people to cross our boundaries in 2020. Like, there are certain things that you just can't allow anymore. Otherwise, you're just going to make yourself more miserable. And I feel like that's what Aries is trying to figure out during this retrograde season, because I think that you constantly give of yourself to other people over and over and over again. And it's time that you don't. Okay, so there's an earth sign clarifying. So, and maybe this is just you wanting to be more grounded. And that's the whole point, right? It's not, maybe it's not that there's an earth sign around you. Maybe it's just that you want to like grab a part of that earth quality, since it clarified the Queen of Wands, and brings you into a more grounded state. And your friends, that's a big deal. Like, the circle that you keep, the friends that you keep, the people that are surrounding you, the people that you surround yourself with, like, literally other people are looking at those individuals like, oh, okay, so that's like an extension. Your friends are like an extension of who you are. So really be careful who you're choosing to be in your circle, especially during Mercury retrograde. So much easier. Everybody's really super quiet tonight. Like, it looks busy in the chat, but it's not comparatively. Normally. Is everybody like half asleep? I feel like Syl's trying to keep it going. Let's see who's next. Hi, Pixie. Oh, geez. Ooh, Pisces. Oh, thanks, Julia. Why are you on the edge of your seats? Are you really like that worried about it? It should not, this Mercury retrograde should not be that bad. If you can go with the flow and let it, like, let the emotions come and go and come and go and come and go, it shouldn't be that bad for you. Oh, Bailey's getting ready to go out tonight. So Pisces is next. I know, and I feel like there are some signs that, like, if you guys really want to see your sign, you got to bring in the energy of it. Really? On the edge of your seat? Really? All right, Pisces. Okay. Ooh. We're letting the cards pick. I have no say in who's next. So I have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So here's the thing, Pisces, is during this Mercury retrograde, you're receiving a whole bunch of gifts, or the universe is providing like so much for you. Oh, Peter, you missed Libra. That was the first one I did. If you rewind it, if you go back and rewind it, I think you can do that. I don't know if that's possible. You used to be able to do that with lives. The Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. I feel like the gifts that you're actually receiving during Mercury retrograde are the things that you have been waiting to receive, but you've been lying to yourself over and over and over again that you're not going to, like, there's something with this Five of Swords. You keep lying to yourself thinking that you're not going to get it, or you see? So let's see what this Seven of Pentacles is, what it is that you've been manifesting or trying to manifest. You planted these seeds, possibly even like 7 months ago, you planted these seeds. Six of Wands, and they're fine. It's like finally coming in, right? The Six of Wands on the Seven of Pentacles, all the stuff is finally coming in, but this Five of Swords, I don't think that you believe it. It's like too good to be true, maybe. Yeah, Five of Wands. Or you've been fighting for it for so long that when it does finally show up, you're just like, really now? But the funny thing is everything shows up in the time that we need it. So if you're upset about the fact that it's showing up now, and if this is like a new promotion or a new project or a new something and you're freaking out because it's showing up during Mercury retrograde, don't freak out because you started it like way back. Like this is something that has been going for a while. And when it's just because it shows up at a certain time doesn't mean that you don't accept it. Oh, ooh, I'm actually just heard that somebody might be getting engaged or married during this time. That would be quite a shock. With the Four of Wands, or somebody might be moving too. I actually know a Pisces that would resonate with. So don't shy away from new things coming to you during the retrograde season. Just because it's happening now doesn't mean that you don't act on it, because this is something that you've been manifesting for a while. And when it's something that we've been manifesting for, like, the only thing that I would say is, like, maybe don't buy a new car. Like, don't buy technology this Mercury retrograde. Don't do that. Everything else is sort of there. But, man, that was a really good reading. The only way that you're going to the only way that this isn't going to work out, Pisces, is if you sabotage yourself. You can talk yourself out of things really, really easily. Really easily. Oh, there you go, Taylor. I just gave Taylor a personal reading. You're welcome. Go ahead, take the promotion. It's fine. You've been working on it for a while. It's all for you. Oh, yeah, definitely, Bailey. You do get aspects in your chart. Your mom actually chooses your moon sign. Not purposefully, obviously, but yeah. Hi, Linda. Oh, Steve, I'm not doing personal readings. So if you would like to get a personal reading, the $1 question, I think that there are still a couple of those left. You'll have to go to my website for it. And I'm not sending them out until tomorrow or Monday. Taurus rising energy. What does that mean? Ooh, Cancer. It's so funny when you guys like call out the signs. Sorry, Steve. So Cancer. And the North Node will be moving out of Cancer in a couple of months. So that's nice. We all know that there's a really big change coming up for Cancers because you can't stay in the same place that you've been in. It's not going to work anymore. The Two of Wands, and you know that. The Death card and the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, but I feel like you guys are holding on to a belief system that things have to be a certain way or things have to look a certain way in order for your life to continue moving in the direction that you want it to go in. But here's the thing, Cancer, is the decisions you need to make, they have to affect you, right? And you always want to make decisions for other people too, because you want them to come along with you. You don't want to like leave them in the dust, which is very, I mean, that's noble, but you forget to think about what it is that you want and how you want your life to look. So you have to stop doing things based on the way other people want you to do things. Let's see what the Two of Wands is, because I feel like there's a decision looming. Yeah. Whoa. I saved it. Yeah, things cannot stay this way anymore. So the Six of Pentacles on the Two of Wands, the more energy you put into things, the more energy you put into trying to figure out the answer to this, the harder it's going to be. You know what I mean? Stop trying to control how that answer comes to you, because the universe is trying. I mean, the universe is literally screaming at you to give you this answer. And I think the reason why you can't hear it is because it's not what you want to hear. It's something completely different. And you have to change the way that you're viewing things. The Star on the Hierophant. And here's the trust factor, right? You have to trust. You have to trust that you're being supported and guided through these decisions. And that's like the hardest thing to do sometimes, because when you're being supported and when you feel confidently that you're being supported and guided, you don't have the anxiety. If you have the anxiety, if you have the paranoia, if you feel like you have to control things because you want them to turn out a certain way, you are not going with the flow. Going with the flow is complete surrender. Surrendering means you don't worry yourself about the details of what other people are doing in their lives. And allowing yourself to see that your destiny, you could also be dealing with an Aquarius energy, Cancer, but your destiny is not coming way of other people anymore. No. And it's almost as if this Mercury retrograde, Cancer, is like the last time that you really get that opportunity to just say, all right, I'm done. I'm done like holding out hope for somebody to change. I need to be the one that changes. You see? All right. I'm going to leave it at that and not like, Ew, don't call me babe, Steve. I don't necessarily think that you need to be in the chat if that's what you're going to do, honestly. Mm-mm. Going with flow. Good. But can you tell that I'm just not like, you know what? Jesus would probably really get a kick out of the fact that I'm doing a tarot reading right now. I don't know. And honestly, he'd probably have better things to do than sit in a chat. And it's just, that was weird. Spirits. Keep pulling it. I cannot deal with people like that. Sorry. No, you have not missed Aquarius. All right. Ooh, Leo. Leo is up. All right, Leo. Rationally. Okay. Leo, what is Mercury retrograde teaching you? Okay. The 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's something that you manifested also a while back. You planted some seeds, Leo. And that's the thing, is I think that you sort of forgot about it. Like you planted the seed and then sort of forgot about it, or didn't even realize that that's what you were manifesting. And now, and it could have to do with an earth sign, but it's almost as if with the 6 of Swords, you just, like, that's exactly what you did. You planted it, you cultivated it, you watered it, and then you walked away. And I feel like the Mercury retrograde is going to be bringing that in, or already has. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. The moon. See, and that's it. Like, I don't even think that you realized that this is the thing that you planted or manifesting. And I think that it's going to show up for you during retrograde season. You're going to be like, oh, damn, I forgot about that. Or it already did. But the moon is also about being honest with yourself on a few things that, like, if you're trying to achieve something right now, you have to let it flow. Like, trying to force something out of this energy is just gonna make you frustrated. Oh, good, Chandler. That's so good to hear. I love a good story. Okay. Could also be an air sign, or King of Swords on the 6 of Swords. Maybe it was an air sign that sort of helped you realize that things were coming. Like, I feel like things are getting easier for you, Leo. And that's what you need to recognize with the moon. And maybe easy is not the exact word I want to use, but it's not as difficult. That 6 of Swords is making me feel like things aren't as difficult as they were. And people are so weird right now. I just have to say that. People are so weird right now. 4 of Swords. Okay. And I'm wondering if there's an earth sign in your life. I don't really feel like it's a ghosting, but I feel like they are taking a break. Pulled back, taking a break, something like that. It feels like there's a need to pull back. And maybe this is you needing to pull back to get grounded. Maybe you allowing yourself to get a little bit more grounded and not so much. It could be 2 different versions of you, or it could be 2 different people in your life. But I feel like they're both trying to help you not get frustrated about what it is that you have been trying to achieve. That's interesting. I like that. If you've got a couple of friends, Leo, in your life right now that are sort of trying to, like, get you to chill, please listen to them. I feel like they are magical goddess. Yes, the freaks are out. When you're trying to read the chat and you realize that you have to get your eyes fixed, I have got to go get my eyes checked because I can't read it. Aw. Hi, AJ. If he's supposed to have that job, Tabitha, he will. True. That's because they all think that they know best, Syl. That's why they don't listen. Triforia really wants Virgo to happen. Oh, look at that. It is Virgo. There we go. The Virgos came out. It made it happen. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Linda. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake, Virgo. This isn't my energy. This is somebody else's energy. This is not me at all. I don't resonate. Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay. So during this Mercury retrograde, Virgo, we all know what happens to a Virgo's mind during Mercury retrograde. And one of the things that you are doing to yourself is vacillating over things that you already know answers to. Like you already have the answer to it. You already know. And here you sit back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's see what the Ace of Swords is, because I feel like you are, I can't with people though. It's just, yeah. Oh. Six of Pentacles on the Ace of Swords. Thanks, Ashleen. And here's the thing is give your energy to the positive side of the ideas. Allow yourself to cultivate from like the energy that Source is giving you, because aces are gifts from the universe. And the Ace of Swords is a gift of knowledge. It's a gift of communication. It's a gift that you're being given, but you're not using it correctly. You're not using it to your benefit. You are getting this knowledge, getting this information, and then you're driving yourself crazy. What is that? Is the strangest question, Trey. See, now I'm gonna have to like mute more people. So annoying. The Hermit on the Five of Swords. Y'all, stop doing that to yourself. The Five of Swords is just a big fat lie that you keep on telling yourself over and over and over and over again. And this either has to do with a Gemini or a really strong connection, the Two of Pentacles on the Lovers. And here's the thing is the overthinking is actually what's going to hurt you during this Mercury retrograde, because it is a more emotional retrograde with like Venus is in Aries. Mars is moving into Capricorn. Mercury in Pisces, right? So Virgo, if you need to have clarification or straight answers for yourself, then you need to spend some time in like quiet, in silence, and not overdo it, please. I mean, that's really, I feel like I have to say the same thing every single time. And part of it for you guys is wondering when this is going to show up for you. Some of you are like, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? It's coming. It'll happen. It's happening. Stop. So on brand. That reading was so on brand. Hi, John. I have like the whole family. So John Parnell is my best friend, Amanda's partner in crime. You want to stop biting your nails? You're welcome, Chandler. Y'all got a Virgo, like, sit down chat. I feel like that's what that was. Because I've already seen myself overthinking. Like the last couple of days, I'm incredibly annoying. I'm annoying myself. And when I annoy myself, I try to not be in contact with anybody because I know that I'm going to annoy them too. Thanks, Lori. All right, Capricorn. No, I got this shirt at it was at the mall somewhere. I don't remember the name of the store. Capricorn. So Capricorn, Saturn is moving out of your sign into Aquarius in March. Congratulations. It will be coming back, back into Capricorn in the last degrees when it goes retrograde. But at least you'll have a little bit of a relief. This is like one of my favorite shirts. If I could wear it every single day, I would. But because it's so comfortable. All right. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Star, and the Nine of Swords. Listen up, Cap. Everything is working out the way that it's supposed to be working out for you right now. You're even seeing the gifts show up for you. So what is this Nine of Swords all about? You know, like the universe is literally handing things to you that are stable and grounded and giving you opportunities that you've always wanted with the Star. And you're doing this Nine of Swords thing. And here's the thing, you guys. If you go into Mercury retrograde thinking it's going to be bad, then you're just going to make Mercury retrograde bad for you. Stop doing that. It doesn't have to be miserable. The way that you stop making it be miserable is you stop focusing on it. You slow down. You allow yourself to assess everything that you're doing, and you're careful with your choices. When you sit with this Nine of Swords and wonder how everything's going to turn out all the time, that's just like sabotaging yourself. It's like a consistent flow of sabotaging yourself. Thanks, Amanda. Did you miss the Cancer reading, Amanda? It was right. It was like 2 or 3 ago or something. Oh, yeah. Capricorn. Yeah, you don't have to fight yourself anymore. And that's really, the funny thing is that you think that if you just keep fighting, then it's going to help you. But the more that you fight, the more you're actually resisting whatever it is that you want. The High Priestess on the Ace of Pentacles is saying that, oh, good. I'm glad you heard it. The High Priestess on the Ace of Pentacles is saying you already feel this coming in. Could be a Pisces energy that you're feeling, but you already feel how the universe is providing for you. And so your intuition is on point. Your intuition is telling you everything that you need to know. And you know that you're on the right path too. With the Devil on the Star. You know what your path is. You know what your purpose is. Now all you have to do is stop fighting it and start allowing it. And how do you do that? You surrender. You surrender to the process. You surrender to the information that's coming in and the way everything is being laid out. And without that surrender, I feel like things will be so much harder on you if you don't surrender during Mercury retrograde. Stop forcing things to work when it doesn't work. I don't even know if we have any Capricorns in the chat. I haven't seen anybody. Oh, good. You're welcome. I love giving personal readings to people when I don't realize it. It's so funny when like good things happen to earth signs, they question it. They wonder why. They wonder why something good. And I think it's because earth signs are like, we just have that grounded quality about us that it's hard to believe, right? When good things start to come in. It's just funny. No, I have not done Sagittarius yet. Maybe that's the next one. Let's see. Oh, it is. Look at that. Sagittarius. So Carla came in and put out her energy into the world. It's so weird because, I mean, and I always wondered if that was like earth sign culture because I used to like say that I was a realist, right? And not necessarily like, I wouldn't say that I was a pessimist. I would say I was a realist, but I actually was a pessimist and I'm not anymore. But it's just so funny that that's earth culture to not believe it. It's weird. It's weird, weird, weird. Okay, Sagittarius, I think you're dealing with a Libra or an air sign. So we have the Queen of Swords. Nah, you can watch any of your sun, moon, or rising or whatever. Your personal planets, sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter, any of those are actually going to be a really big part of your personality. So you can watch, like I have a lot of Virgo energy, but I also have a lot of Leo energy in my personal planets and Sagittarius. So those are the three, and I have Libra rising. So, so the Queen of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Justice card. I'm wondering if you feel left out or if the Queen of Swords feels left out, but something like there's some kind of balance that's occurring here. I want to call it karmic retribution because balance just doesn't, I feel like that doesn't cut it. Like there's more to the balance than just, okay, everything's working out. It does feel very balanced, but this Five of Pentacles is concerning me. So let's look. I'm a Sagittarius moon, so let's see. You're welcome. People, that's one of the things I'm trying to like teach people, that you are not just your sun sign. You are an array. Okay. Oh. Okay. So the Ten of Swords, Sagittarius, really. The Ten of Swords on the Queen of Swords. And here's the thing, you guys, is the Ten of Swords for me is more of going to the worst possible case scenario. So I feel like if there was an ending with the air sign, I feel like this might be more of a projection than anything else. But if there was an ending in the past with the air sign, that's done. Like you don't have to worry yourself about it anymore. but I would heal. Like, if you're still feeling the effects of something that an air sign did to you in the past, you need to allow yourself to let that go, because that 10 of Swords is painful. Now, this could also be a projection, because sometimes the 10 of Swords is thinking that something's going to end before it even gets going. Like, you're already projecting the negative outcome to it. And with the Queen of Wands on the 5 of Pentacles, I feel like some of you are already projecting an outcome based on how you feel, possibly, about yourself, or how you feel about how you feel about the way the air sign made you feel. Because you can't necessarily, ooh, what was the Skittles? I didn't even get to see that. I didn't get to see the comment before it was timed out. Dang it. I like the funny comments before their time. I just want to see what it is. So also, if there is an air sign that's leaving you out in the cold during this Mercury retrograde, you need to have boundaries. But here's the thing, though. The 7 of Wands on Justice is, I feel like you're already trying to have boundaries, but you might have walls. Like, it might be 100% complete walls up because you don't want to get hurt again. You don't want this, like, that's the projection. You don't want this 10 of Swords to happen, so you put up the walls and not just the boundaries. That's not going to get you anywhere. This is going to make you stuck. You see? Thank you, Nikki. That was so nice of you. I love the little stickers on there too. That's so sweet. Aw. You guys should be a part of the membership lives that we do. That's a real fun party. We did one last weekend. Was it last weekend? Was that just last weekend? She really, silly. Yes, I know. She really is being savage on everybody. Anyway, Sag, keep your boundaries. Everything is fine. Stop worrying yourself into a frenzy. It's not that bad. I promise. Oh, that gave me the feels, Nikki. Thank you. Gemini. How many do we have left? Okay. Gemini. I don't know if there are any Geminis here. Are there any Geminis here? You guys are being awfully quiet, and that is new and different. Gemini is manifesting during Mercury retrograde. Seriously manifesting. I just did Sag, Perla. Just did it. Whoa. There's a kid that's like screaming outside. Sorry for the weird look on my face, but there's a kid that's screaming outside. Okay, so Gemini, holy crap. Gemini is manifesting the shit out of some things. Let me tell you. So we have the Magician, the 7 of Pentacles, and then all together, and I have to take them because it like flew all over the table. I have the Ace of Cups, I have the 10 of Cups, and I have the Devil. Like, this is insane. Look at all of that beautiful stuff. And I feel like it's almost it's like a gift from Saturn, I want to say, or you're dealing with a Capricorn. But the Magician is definitely your energy. So let's see what this stuff that, oh, look at you. Like, I don't even have to ask the question, Gemini. So is it a really close relationship, or is this just you coming to terms with who you really are? and allowing yourself to be aligned. Because the lovers on the Magician, the lovers can also, I mean, this represents you. Both of these cards, they're both Mercury, right? They're both Gemini. But the lovers is also about making decisions and being balanced enough to be able to make those decisions. The Seven of Pentacles, again, this is stuff that you guys have been planting these seeds for quite some time, whether it's a relationship with a fire sign, King of Wands on the Seven of Pentacles. It's coming into fruition. Now, here's the thing, Gemini, if it doesn't actually show up during this season, this retrograde season, you're cultivating it. And I think that that's all you really need to know, is that you're making it happen. You're bringing it into existence. You're creating your own 10 of Cups reality out of this Mercury retrograde season. So, man, where are all these people coming from? Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks, Cal. Like, they're all over the place. That's so weird. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm telling you, Emily, it's really strange. Okay, so the Six of Cups. Okay, and part of this, Gemini, you're actually you're manifesting a relationship, a connection. Either it's already present, or you're creating it. Oh, Sarah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Because there's a strong connection here with somebody else, with somebody. I feel like it's a Capricorn energy, to be quite honest, but yeah, that's painful. Sorry, like that really, I didn't even shuffle these, so here you go. Aquarius is next. Well, I hope all the best for you, Sarah. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius is ignoring some things. What's this about? What's the Four of Cups? So the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Death card. Something needs to change, and I feel like Aquarius is ignoring it. I feel like they're telling themselves that they don't have to pay attention to it. That's what this this retrograde season is going to do for you guys. Because it's funny. And the funny part of this is, you know what has to change. Like, you know that things can't stay the same. And I feel like you just don't care about the change. I am looking at you, Sil, by the way. Okay, so some of you are ignoring a Taurus, or some of you are ignoring what everybody else wants you to do. You see? With that Hierophant, there's something about like societal standards. You don't want to pay attention to it. Oh, because it's karmic. That's why. Oh my God. I feel like I'm giving Syl a personal reading. Sorry. So the devil on the 5 of Swords, I think the reason why, because I think that you keep on telling yourself that it's just going to work out on its own. It's going to work out on its own. I don't have to do anything anymore. It's just going to work. I'm just going to ignore what everybody wants me to do. And it's just going to work out on its own. That's not the way it works. Yeah. Because what's going to happen, Aquarius, is you're going to, the more you ignore the situation and the more you ignore what needs to change about the situation, the harder it's going to be. And then one day you're just going to snap. And that's going to be the change when you snap. So if you want to wait until you snap, I mean, that's your prerogative. That's perfectly fine. But allowing yourself to get yourself to the boiling point, that's so uncomfortable. Like, I'm uncomfortable reading that energy. That's how uncomfortable it is. So, I mean, I guess it's up to you on what to do, but I sort of feel like there is something that needs to be dealt with. And here's the thing. If you try and have the conversation during the retrograde season or during the retrograde time and it doesn't work and you constantly feel like you're battling with the conversation, just wait until retrograde's over and then do it. But honestly, I think there's going to be a point that you snap. Yeah. I was waiting until you figured out. So, okay, so we have Taurus and Scorpio left. Oh, look at that. So it's Scorpio. So Taurus will be last. And for those Taurus that started here in the beginning of the reading and they waited all the way until the end, you guys are wonderful individuals. Thank you. All right. Scorpio, look at her. She's like fantastic. She's amazing. Okay, Scorpio. All right. So, Scorpio, you have decisions that you need to make. Don't fight the decisions. Allow yourself to have boundaries. You don't have to fight anymore. You can put that anger, you can put it down. The 2 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands. I know it hurts. It feels painful. So I know that it hurts, but I don't want you to close yourself. Man, when a Scorpio gets mad or gets hurt about something, they will close themselves off. They will shut themselves down, like in a big way with that 7 of Wands. So it feels, because for me, the 7 of Wands is usually putting up healthy boundaries, but sometimes those boundaries are so strong that it's like a brick wall. Who's this? Corey, you're not a Scorpio. I thought you were a Leo. Why did... Oh, the joke from yesterday. I'm confused. What? Oh, the memes. Oh my God. I was like, what are you talking about right now? I get it. I get it now. Shit. That's how tired I am. It took me a minute. All right, let's see what this is, guys. I'm starting to, my ADD's like kicking in. Okay, Ace of Pentacles on the 2 of Pentacles. And that's what I want you guys to focus on. I want Scorpio to focus on making the bank, making the money. Great. So I want Scorpio to focus on making the money, and I want you to go out and celebrate and stop fighting against being happy. Please allow yourself to have a good time. That 3 of Cups on the 9 of Wands. You don't have to be guarded. You don't have to be so guarded. I know telling a Scorpio to not be guarded is like telling a mountain to move to the left a little, but it's possible. Okay. Especially if you allow yourself to see that you're actually guarding yourself from the past, and you're not guarding, you're blocking yourself from the future, but guarding yourself from things that you can't change anymore. So the Page of Swords, Ace of Cups on the 7 of Wands. So that Page of Swords is saying to be honest with yourself, because the things that you are blocking or you're trying to guard yourself from have come and gone. Like, don't hold yourself hostage over stuff that you can't change. That's only going to create stagnancy for you. When that 7 of Wands can turn into healthy, loving boundaries where you can be vulnerable and have boundaries at the same time, you'll for sure know that the 9 of Wands is out. But again, surrender. So a lot of that word going around right now. Surrender, surrender, surrender. You cannot do anything in life if you're shut down. If you're a shut down person, you see? Yes, money. Everybody needs a good dime. All right, Taurus. So patiently waited. She's kind of a badass, the Taurus girl. The Sun, the Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, Taurus. So you know how we talked about like last year when Uranus went into your sign for good, moved from Aries into Taurus for good. And I talked to you about how the changes in the beginning were probably going to be really, really rough, but then it was going to ease into it and everything was going to work out fine for you. And this Uranus transit was actually going to bring you safety and security and long-term stability and happiness. Here it is. So the Sun is that healing energy, and you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could be dealing with an air sign, or somebody that has a lot of air in their chart. So, but whatever's happening right now for you and during this Mercury retrograde, it's like a glimpse of what the 10 of Pentacles is for you. Whatever that abundance could be, material, could be another person, whatever it is that's happening right now, this is like that glimpse of the long term that you've been waiting for. So let's see what the Sun is. Yes, but this is, I knew this was going to happen. Like, this is exactly what you could easily sabotage yourself, Taurus, in the very same way that Virgos and Capricorns could easily sabotage themselves right now too. 8 of Swords, see what I mean? If you don't believe that you deserve it, or if you're really worried about how it's going to happen, or you're really worried about how it's going to play out, and you don't believe that it's like possible, it won't happen. It won't come to fruition. It'll fall off. The 9 of Pentacles on the Queen of Swords. And that's like, you might be the Queen of Swords. You might be that really discerning, tunnel visioned, this is the abundance that I want, and this is what I'm looking at. Or you could be dealing with somebody that is very like secure and abundant within themselves. And maybe that's what's bringing the insecurity in. But the insecurity part, that's just you. It's in the same way. I mean, Capricorn and Virgo both got the 5 of Swords too. It's the belief that that 10 of Pentacles can't be yours. That's what's going to make the 10 of Pentacles not be yours. So, and if the 10 of Pentacles is somebody else, you have to like see through that. You have to see through, like, this Mercury retrograde is making you see through the lies that you tell yourself, not the lies that somebody else is telling you. Because the healing is there. This 8 of Swords, the healing is there. The sunny day is there. Well, but that's the thing, Emily. If you stress out about timing, why are you stressed out about something that you don't have control over? Everything happens in the time that it's supposed to happen. So the more you stress yourself about how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen or what's going to happen or whatever, the harder it's, like, the longer it's going to take to even get to you, because you'll keep putting it off. Because like it will show up and you'll be like, no, I'm not even ready. I thought I was going to be ready. And that's another like earth culture thing that we do. I've done that before in the past, where, because you think, oh, wow, it's too good to be true. Something that is actually fun and I want to be a part of. So, and timing, literally when you're stressed out about timing, you're stressed out about something that hasn't even happened yet. Because you're not actually stressed out about the timing. You're stressed out about the outcome with the timing. So, right. You have control over everything. That's yeah. Until something happens and then you're like, oh, that's what it is. I'm not doing a pick a card. I'm so tired, Corey. Plus, I got yelled at by the person who thinks they invented pick a card. And because of that reason right there, it would always be a negative reading. I think that was the fastest all signs reading I've ever done. So that was fun. Who is what individual? What are you talking about? Oh, no, I'm not going to tell you who that individual is. Nope. I'm not going to say it. I don't gossip. I don't do that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you like outside of this, but no, I can't. I'm not going to drag somebody's name through the mud. They tried to drag my name through the mud for a minute, which it was just really interesting because I wasn't even worried about it and it became a thing. So you're welcome. And again, the energy that you're putting into this retrograde is the energy you're going to get out of it. So if you're going into this being scared that things aren't going to work out, everything's going to fall apart, and oh my God, it's going to be a mess, that's exactly the way it's going to be. So a couple of things that I wanted to remind you guys of. If you wanted to get a reading with me, I'm going to be taking a break on personal readings after the 30-minute readings are gone. So, and there's only like 10 spots left, and we're already scheduling in March. So if you want to get a personal reading with, I'm going to take a break. Like, it's going to be, I need some time off. I'm still going to be doing general readings and stuff, and I'll do the birthday readings, but I think that's it. You like the color? Well, that's good, Lynn. All right, you guys, have a good night. Thanks for being a part of this. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.